Well, this is so real quick, hold on. I'm wearing a sports bra, so next time I'll make sure I wear a regular bra for you, Jamie. But also another thing I wanted to mention. Do you guys notice people that come here regularly that Jamie always comments on how good Irene looks in her clothes? I think, Jamie, you need to get the fucking balls and just ask her out already. Jesus! She comes up here and talks about being single. Okay. Anyways, so...
It's like a Jamie will put you up. You're going to hide behind your hair?
No! Sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you by this. Okay, so I've actually been in Australia for the last 4 weeks. I just got back on Sunday, so I haven't been able to attend open mic nights for the last 4 weeks. What I did do while I was in Australia is every time we were in the car, I would do the routine in my head. And whenever I'd be like in a bus or in a public space, I'd try to do it, in my head. But every once in a while, I'd always you'd see my mouth move, and I'm just literally like, on the bus. I'm pretty sure I probably freaked out a few people, but tonight on the way here, I was totally doing that on the bus. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to try out my material that I want to do on Thursday, and I would love some feedback. So when I'm done, just give it to me raw. Just give it to me straightforward. And you can also tell me about my debut performance. I'm just kidding. Okay. Anyways, so I need to get back into the mode of debut stuff. Okay. So lately, I have been so annoyed with my body and the way it's been reacting to all this humidity. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the pimples I've been getting every week. Those have been fabulous. What's really been annoying me is sweaty boobs. Yeah. I seem to collect these rivers of sweat down the chest and right underneath the boobs. And more often than not, the sweat actually soaks through my shirt. And can I tell you, this is not the look I'm going for, especially when I'm in front of the classroom and 40 students are staring at my chest, whispering and giggling. And I'm like, hey kids, what's funny? Oh yeah, what are you guys looking at? God damn it! Happens to me a lot. Well, I've come up with a solution for sweaty boobs. Now bear with me here. Detachable breasts. Okay? Just imagine, there could be a whole line of different boobs available to fit our needs. Okay? First off, if it's hot and humid, don't even bother wearing any that day. Right? For a Saturday night out on the town, throw on a pair of double Ds. Right? For a Sunday morning at church, switch to a conservative A-cup. I mean, they already sell detachable nipples. Why not detachable breasts? Have you guys seen these new nipples they're selling? No. I guess it's to draw more attention to women's breasts. Yeah, apparently men weren't staring blatantly enough before. So I mentioned the classroom earlier. I am an English teacher. Like Nick, I work in a primary school. I've had a lot of great experiences with students, and I've also had some not so great experiences. A couple months back, a P6 boy, so grade 6 boy, was really mad at me because I wouldn't give him a turn in the game we were playing. For some reason he thought, teacher, me, was the way that you get chosen. And I just ignored him. I was like, Jesus, God. Well, after a while, this kid finally stopped being so annoying, so I gave him a turn at the blackboard. Well, after his turn was over, he decided to write in English, rubbish, you, with an arrow pointing at me. My first thought was, you little shit. And then I thought, well, he conveyed his message in English, and I understand what he's trying to say. So I punched him in the face. And then I told him, "It's you are rubbish. If you are going to insult me in English, get it right." Well, that little teachable moment backfired on me, because shortly after that incident, this kid was even telling the principal, "You are rubbish." Yeah, I'm not working there anymore. So now I'm actually trying to launch my singing career. And I really enjoy singing, but I'm just an amateur at this point. Recently, though, I decided to take it to the next level, and I've actually started recording some of my music, some of my songs. In fact, if you call our house and we're not home, you'll hear this little number. Hold on. You are my fire, the one desire. Just leave a message or call you later. Tell me why you wanna talk to me. Let me know, and I'll be so happy. Thank you. And for $20, that can be in your voicemail too. So just see me after the show. I will hook your phone up. Yeah, and I do have to make a comment. My husband has been such a big supporter of my singing over the years. He's such a great guy. I love him a lot. So last year, while we were living in Korea, I thought, I'd surprise him and get a Brazilian wax. You know, the one where they remove everything. Yeah, I was really nervous because I knew it was going to hurt having all the hair ripped off my crotch. Right? So I'm lying there on the table with my legs spread wide open while this little crane doll is applying hot wax all over my goods. Well, after the first rip, I can't help but let out, "Oh God." All right, so she can obviously tell I'm in pain. So you know what that sweet little woman does to help ease the pain? She blows all over my crotch after each rip. 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 I was so shocked. I didn't know whether to laugh or hug her because it really did help. And I'm just so bummed because I really wish I would have had that whole experience on video. Because, come on, that's priceless. The aerial view alone must have been freaking hilarious, And, so I'm kind of bummed out. I've since found out this is not the normal procedure. So this will probably never happen again. So boo-hoo. But the cool thing is, now I can tell people I've been on the receiving